Good morning. This is another day that God has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Let's have some coffee and some bread this morning. Our scripture reading is going to be coming from Genesis chapter 1, the creation story. In the beginning, God created the heavens and earth. The earth was a formless and desolate emptiness, and darkness was over the surface of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the water. Then God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. God saw that the light was good, and God separated the light from darkness. God called light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was an evening, and there was a morning, one day. Then God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters." God made the expanse and separated the waters that were below the expanse from the waters that were above the expanse. And it was so. God called the expanse heaven, and there was evening, and there was morning, a second day. Then God said, "Let the waters below the heaven be gathered into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and he gathered the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the earth sprout vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit trees on the earth bearing fruit according to their kind, with seed in them." And it was so. The earth produced vegetation, plant yielding seeds according to their kind, and trees bearing fruit with seed in them according to their kind. God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, a third day. Then God said, "Let the lights in the expanse of heavens be to separate from, Then God said, "Let there be light in the expanse of heaven to separate the day from the night. And they shall serve as signs, and for seasons, and for days and years. They shall serve as lights in the expanse of heaven to give light on the earth." And it was so. God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He made stars also. God placed them in the expanse of heaven to give light on the earth, and to govern the day and night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, a fourth day. Then God said, "Let the waters teem with swarms of living creatures. Let birds fly above the earth in the open expanse of the heavens." And God created the great sea creatures and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarm according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." And there was evening, and there was morning, a fifth day. Then God said, "Let the earth produce living creatures according to their kind, livestock and crawling things, and animals of the earth according to their kind." And it was so. God made the animals of the earth according to their kind, and the livestock according to their kind, and everything that crawl on the grounds according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over livestock, and over all the earth, over every crawling thing that crawls on the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. God blessed them, and God said to them, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. Then God said, behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the surface of the earth, and every tree which has fruit yielding seed, it shall be food for you. And to every animal of the earth, and to every bird of the sky, and to everything that moves on the earth, which have life, have given every green plant for food. And it was so. And God saw all that he made, and behold, it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. My brothers and sisters, I want to end this by saying you are special. When God created everything on the earth, as you saw in our reading, God simply spoke, and it came into being. Let there be light, and there was light. Let the earth bring forth herb yielding plants, and they were so. And God spoke all these things into existence. But I want you to note that when God created man, when he created the man on the earth, he said, let us make mankind in our image, according to our likeness. If you don't think that you're special, God caused the whole Trinity to stand up when he made man. And the host of glory determined to make man in God's image and God's likeness. That makes us very special. If you don't feel special today, I want you to read back through this scripture in Genesis 1. Read the entire chapter. Read it very slow. And then you will see down around verse 26 how God spoke to the Trinity. And he said, let us make mankind in our image. No matter what your life has thrown at you, no matter what your circumstances of life have been, some of us have had hard journeys on life. But the fact of the matter is, God have created you in his own image and likeness. You have the power that God said we have to rule over the earth. Speak to your circumstances, and it's time to speak to your situation, and it's time to rise up and elevate yourself above your situation. You are created in the image and likeness of God. You are the ruler over the earth. I want you to understand that, and I want you to have a very blessed day. God bless you.